It is with heavy hearts we share with you this evening the passing of President Jimmy Carter. He died this afternoon at his home in Georgia. Now, after a series of hospital stays and health battles in recent years, Carter ultimately decided to receive hospice care and be with his family rather than undergo medical treatment. CBS News' Skylar Henry looks back at his life and service as America's 39th president.
Wish you a good day.
Jimmy Carter was relatively unknown when he entered the 1976 presidential race.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
But the Georgia farmer and politician cultivated a following that helped him win the White House.
Let us create together a new national spirit of unity and trust.
James Earl Carter Jr. was born in 1924 in the small town of Plains, Georgia. The son of a peanut farmer, attended the U.S. Naval Academy to study nuclear science. While in the Navy, he met Rosalind Smith. The two married and had 4 children. Rosalind was by her husband's side when he decided to enter politics. After serving 2 terms in the Georgia State Senate, he ran for governor and won. When Carter joined the race for the White House, confidence in the government was low.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Americans were still angry about the Watergate scandal, and Carter made honesty a centerpiece of his campaign.
I'll never tell a lie. I'll never make a misleading statement.
In 1976, Carter beat Republican incumbent Gerald Ford to become the nation's 39th president.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
Carter set out to reorganize the executive branch, creating the Department of Energy and the Department of Education. He also dove into foreign policy issues, leading to perhaps the greatest achievement of his presidency, the Camp David Accords that resulted in peace between Egypt and Israel. In 1979, an overseas crisis erupted. Iranian militants stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking 52 Americans hostage for more than 400 days. As the siege dragged on, Carter's popularity plummeted. His bid for a second term ended with a landslide defeat to Ronald Reagan in 1980.
I promised you 4 years ago that I would never lie to you, so I can't stand here tonight and say it doesn't hurt.
Carter didn't slow down after leaving the White House. He built homes with Habitat for Humanity, wrote more than 20 books, and established a Center for Human Rights. In 2002, Carter was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his work in the Middle East and Third World nations.
There's a lot of exciting things to be done now in this, wonderful phase of my life.
In 2019, Carter became the nation's longest living former president. Days after turning 95, he was injured in a fall. But that didn't keep him from building more homes for the needy in Nashville.
We've always gotten more out of Habitat work than we put into it. I don't think we've ever left the site without tears in our eyes.
Mr. Carter also taught Sunday school in his hometown, where he openly discussed his own mortality.
I didn't ask God to let me live, but I just asked God to give me a proper attitude toward death. And I found that I was absolutely and completely at ease with death.
At age 99, he made a rare public appearance to say goodbye to the First Lady, who was by his side for 77 years. And almost a year later, Carter celebrated his 100th birthday with family members, making him the first former U.S. president to live for a century. Skylar Henry, CBS News.
In a statement on social media, the Carter Center says they'll provide updates about ceremonies and activities to honor the life of President Carter as they become available. More breaking news.